Okay, so we've got Bowman's card. That's good. And right now I'm just cleaning up, mostly. Let's check out... Okay, so... Okay, I know what I need. I need Pierce. I know we left him in the other place. I don't remember how this goes if you don't go and check on Douglas, because I think I've pretty much always done it. Like, even my first playthrough, I think I went back and I checked on it. Like, I think I was able to do it. Because Pierce will wander into the shelter after he wakes up, and he'll be my man Friday and help me with the security system. But I don't remember how it... Maybe it's Kyle that does it if you don't save Pierce. Or like you don't have the opportunity to save Pierce. You can do it where Pierce doesn't show up, I think. But I only know the good ending, okay? That's how we do it up here. Especially because I kill everything. Can't get in there yet. So I don't know, let's see where this goes. I think I need to get it. No, we've been in the operating room. Have we been in the lab yet? Maybe that's where we're... Oh, geez. Hey, man. I guess I'm using the rifle because I'm impatient now. I should probably be using the 9mm just to save. Just to save, BP. Why, like, just use the M93R. Stop being such a wuss. Maybe try Magic. Really, guys? Fuck you guys. How about that, eh? You like that shit? How's that feel? Yeah, bud. So, for Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving is in October. I went to visit my sister and my brother-in-law, and they're like, oh my gosh, let's play video games! Like, after we eat fancy and have wine and all that jazz. I only drink when I'm with my family, it feels like. And then, they're like, Rocket League! And I'm like, oh fuck, what's this? Because they have very different taste than me. Even though sister and I grew up playing the same games. And so I'm like, I don't know about all the games. Now, my brother-in-law has a Steam account. He knows about games. But he, again, did not grow up on the same games that we did. So I'm like, and because the Sony store doesn't let you, like, purchase a gift the way Steam does, I was like, okay, so I need to buy hard copies of games that I think they'll like. So that they can, you know, expand their palette a little bit. That's the plan. So I sent them a copy of Katamari Damacy Reroll, because I think that'll work. Like, they need something that they can do together. Like, it has local two-player kind of thing. They need that kind of shit. And you know what I should do is send them a copy of Resident Evil 5, though I feel like that's not really their jam. And then I sent them a copy of Until Dawn, because I feel like that, even though that's not like a split screen player thing, that's like the ideal game for couples, like those kinds of games rather, and families and stuff, like, well, okay, maybe not Until Dawn, but you know what I mean, like, because it's like a pick your own adventure and you can sort of decide together kind of thing. So I don't know, I'm eager to hear back if they were total flops or not, because that'd be like, yo, there's a whole world of games out there that you don't even know about. You work so hard, play some games. But I did play Rocket League, and I sucked at it for sure. It was no good! I was a bench warmer, mostly. And, it was a little embarrassing because I'm with my brother-in-law, and I'm doing, like, a Russian accent because I just can't help it. Because usually when I talk while playing video games, I'm talking to fucking nobody. But, like, my family can hear me, and I'm like, okay, don't say anything stupid. Don't say anything like you typically say when you have a record button. They can totally find if they ever found out that you did this, because they don't know about it. And it's gonna stay that way, because, like, your family doesn't need to know what you do on the internet. Especially in case you talk about them, and then they find that episode, and they're like, you fucking what the fuck, man? Don't tell people we drink wine! Okay, let's try some of these fucking doors. This is the lab, right? Can I get in? Go fuck yourself, it's locked. Okay. Let's try up here. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd want my family to, make their way through, like, let's say, the Evil Within playthrough where I talk about bulimia and stuff. Let's just skip that. I don't want that. If they ever did find out about it, they're like, give me one to watch. I just give them, like, one of the one-shots where it's, like, we're talking, like, 15 minutes max. And it's just dumb, and I don't really say anything. That'd be good. We don't need Dane Green's Diary edition, Parasite Eve II, or either of the Evil Withins ever making it near my family. Keep them away from that. Yeah, they don't need to know how I feel about anything really, because you kind of get to a point where you have people in your life that you love so much that you want to protect them from knowing things about you that might cause them distress because you don't want them to worry or to feel bad or to otherwise be inconvenienced by parts of your existence. Oh, fuck you, dude! That's how... I'm so sensitive. That's how I feel about my family, knowing about half the shit I say all the time that I think about. See, this is why I need my me time, man. Because I need to process the darkness in private. So that when I'm with people I care about, they don't need to know about the darkness. I really do need that. Speaking of the darkness, oh really? Oh, these things are no. Oh, look at that, man. They make a weird baby noise. This is kind of my new favorite thing, necrosis, because it hurts them. I like it. It makes them poison. It's good. Yeah, I also don't think I'd want my family to know that, like, I mean, they know I play video games, but do they know that I still play them this much? And that I'm still playing these old videos, like, do they, and what would they think? They would be like, this is why you don't own 2 houses, or something like, this is why you never got married. Oh my gosh, no wonder. There are no boys that play video games. What would they want with a girl that play? You're right, you know, like, see, that's not the thing. I was never hot enough to be a thought, so it never worked out, guys. But then I'd have to explain what that's about. A door with a card reader. It's locked. Not for long. Oh, it's gonna make me actually do it. That's why I'm not married, is because I couldn't figure that out. Magnetic key card. It belonged to the Neo-Arc lead researcher. He looks handsome. Fred Bowman. His name was Fred? Oh, that's awesome. Frederick. From the picture, he looks like a nervous middle-aged man. I was getting more like standard CEO. Look, dude, I already... Well, fucking use the card, man. Use that shit. What? No use for this now? That's a lie. That's a lie, girl. You gotta use... Fuck you! Really? Operating room, a door with a card reader. It's locked. That is what that is for. Really? I can't get into the... That's not right. Because this is where I fought him, isn't it? There's no use for this now. Operating room, a door with a card key. I thought... No, fuck off. That's weird. Really? Okay, well... I was dead certain that's what that was for. Because I'm pretty sure I used that card... I used it for the car later. So, okay, does it... Maybe I need to go the long way. Maybe it opens up the hallway? That's strange. So that's the other thing. Your family finds out that not only are you still playing these games, you don't remember what the fuck to do in them. And that's why you're not married. Actually, I don't think my family has ever really given me shit about not being married. Which is kind of insulting, because you know what that means is they were like, fuck, she was never gonna get married. She had no shot. And that hurts a little bit, but that's okay. Fuck! I am stuck! Where the fuck do I go? Oh... Okay, those doors... So the one in the control room opens from the other side. The one that's to the right of that is the parking, which has to be opened with Pierce. And I was sure the operating room was Bowman. Bowman's card. And it's not? I can't get into the laboratory because the lab's locked. I don't... That can't be right. That can't be right. The key fucking card has to work. I've looked at it. There's no use for this now. Really? Not even at the card? Fuck off. That has to be what that is. I don't fucking believe that that's not where that goes. I killed Bowman. I have the card. I haven't apparently been to the operating room. I thought I had been. Which is where I need to go next. So what the fuck is going on here? What am I doing wrong? If I can just get into the operating room, I can get married. Right? That's how that works? Let's see. Alright. Operating room. It's locked. There's a card reader. Okay. What the fuck?! Okay. Look, I'm not gonna take the time to get mad about this. Where the fuck is my phone? Where the fuck is my phone? Okay, I'm starting to get mad. Now because I can't find my phone. Which is also why I'm not married, because I can't find anything. Like a husband! No. Yeah, that is actually insulting that my family were never like... See, the story is always like that you have parents who are like, when are you gonna get married? Meh, meh, meh. I don't think mine ever asked me that. I think they were just like, fuck, she's got no shot. Oh, that's sad. But, okay. Alright, how do I get into... Let's talk about things that are important here. PE2. Operating room. Bowman's card. Doesn't fucking work. It's just not working for me today. Bowman's card. Cannot open the operating room at B2 shelter. I try to access the card reader. Okay, let's see. Hang on. This has been asked on GameFAQs. Never mind. I take the wrong door. What? What the fuck? Okay, so it's the wrong door. But what door then do I do? Okay, so I'm wrong. We've established that. Alright. Bowman's card. Where does it go? PE2. What does it open? Unlocking secret ending. Bowman's card. Everyone is wrong. Just beated the game. What the fuck? Seriously, what do I do? They got lost. So what we're meant to be doing is tracking down the creature that once was Bowman to get... Yeah, I've got the fucking card, man. Where do I go after I get the fucking card? Okay, so I have the card. Magnetic key card. Where do I go? Where do I take the fucking card, asshole? Why do there not just answers? Where do I use the card? There's a card reader. Okay, so we need the card to open the door, right? Huh? Nothing happens. Well, where am I supposed to use the card? Thick, heavy-looking door. Checking every locked door I could think of. What's this? The door seems unusually well reinforced. Guess what? The card doesn't open any of these doors. After about 20 minutes of floundering around like an idiot, I find myself back at the elevator. Okay, I appreciate this guy's whole story. That brings us here to the section of B2 that we're really... I have to go to the elevator? What the fuck? Alright, dude. That's fucking stupid! But whatever, I'll make the rules around here, man. Well, this we could do a sub-channel where Dane Green reads the fucking internet because Dane Green can't remember anything. What a fucking weird chick, man. She doesn't know what's going on. She's not a gamer girl. They know what's happening. My goodness. Let's see here. Okay, so I gotta go. Oh, fuck, I gotta go all the way. Fuck. It's fine. Okay, well, I've killed everything. That's okay, and I need to walk through the sterilization room where it's like, I don't want to be sterilized. And, oh, that reminds me, I need to put my rabbit to bed, because I call him Bananazis. Bananazus. He knows what I'm talking about. I'm trying to, like, trick him into getting used to a cat carrier, because we're gonna go on the big trip. And, it's working, because I just put his pellets in there, and he like pellets, and he go into pellet coma. And, yeah, my big worry on the trip is, like, the rabbit needs to keep eating and make it poop, right? So, I was gonna take him in a big rabbit cage, but guess what? Big rabbit cage is big, and, not safe to pick up and carry into hotels. Sterilization room. No exit during disinfection. Discard protective clothing inside. I don't care to be disinfected. Thanks, Aya, for that input. So it turned out my friend, who's super pregos, and who, like, loved Parasite Eve and knows, like, everything about it, is pregnant. I mean, I established that already. We were pretty much all sure it was a boy. It's a fucking girl, and they won't tell us the name, but I'm like, for sure, it's gotta be Aya, right? Because, like, that was your idol. But then she's like, well, we're not telling anybody because we haven't decided on the spelling, and I'm like, shit, it's not Aya, because that's easy to spell. So, I have no idea anymore. It was a cool moment to be wrong. I was sure it was, when they popped the balloon, it was gonna be blue confetti, but it was not. Okay, wait. B3, B2, maybe? Maybe that'll, oh, that takes me to the, oh, that's so obvious. I'm sorry. That's obvious. I had that option when we first went to the, elevator, and I didn't take it. The key card probably lets me in on the other side. I get it. But yeah, they popped the balloon and just bam, pink confetti, and it was like, what? I was so sure. But, like, delighted at the same time. Like, just surprised, but it was like, it was a pleasant surprise. And, you know, I think that'll be interesting. I think I always wanted boys, I thought, because, I don't know, that just felt like what I would make. Even though it's not up to the female, it's entirely dictated by whether it's a Y sperm or an X sperm that makes it in there. So, boys, it's your fault. I used to have dreams that when I was first hitting puberty. Well, sorry, not when I was first hitting puberty, but like when I was into it. But like things weren't evened out yet. You know that like tumultuous period where it can't, where it just can't quite figure out where you're gonna land as you cross the bridge from little girl to Whammond. That one. I would have these dreams where I'd had twins, and they were always boys, and it was always twins. And anyone I told about it was like, oh, that means that's what you have. Well, shocker, I've had nothing, and I'm not even fucking married, which is, I mean, if that happens, it's gonna be like in the old folks' home, and we're gonna do it just for the lulz. I think that's, I'm pretty sure I could find an old man who'd be like, yeah, I'm down, let's fucking do it, and that'd be sweet. But at the same time, you know, what are you gonna do? Bowman's card. A door unlocked when I swiped the Bowman's card through the reader. Wow, I made a big mistake. Oh yeah, the security system. I haven't turned it off yet. There must be those magic dudes. Magic! But, yeah. Dreams are no dreams. I've made no babies. I don't think. They didn't make it. You know what I mean? That's dark, Dane! Don't go there! We won't talk about it. But, yes, I'm very excited about the baboos. I won't be here for it, but I'm hoping to come back out in the spring. So I'm gonna go get to see the babushka. And it's a little girl babu. Which is ironic because I had bought the diaper bag that I bought to put all the gifts in, just to put them somewhere. I could only get it in pink, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a boy. So it actually worked out. And they were like, how did you know? And I was like, I really fucking didn't. Now I can get into the operating room. Let's see what's in here. That didn't reveal much. It just fucking exploded. I like that. That's good. Okay, so I don't click on the door because it'll count as an escape. So remember how I had a dream about a little girl, Aya, who was in an operating room, and she had like a Max moment. Wait, did Max have telekinetic powers? No, she didn't. What are you talking about, Dan? I'm talking about Dark Angel. Max Guevara. What a name to choose. That was a kick-ass show that should not have been canceled. No, wait, no, I've had this conversation with no one before where I've said, no, it sucks that it was canceled, but then when you read the books that they put out after to, like, tell you where it was gonna go, you're like, oh, thank gosh they canceled that shit, damn. They were gonna wreck that big time. Woof. Can you die, sir? I like that he made a little slazoozle after. Alright, let's check out the operation room. Someone left a white lab coat here. There's something in the pocket. Oh. What do you know? It's the toilet in the pocket. I like that there's a cross there. That's cute. Wash bays and hand washing station. Nothing unusual here. Let's take a look. Let's see it. The operating room. The x-ray monitor. Nothing unusual here. X-ray of a skull. There's an implant in the brain. Looks like a child's skull. 15 months? I wonder what that means. The owner of this skull is 10 years old at least. Oh, shenanigans! There's something charred lying on this lab table. You mean the OR table? The op lights are all shattered, just like in my dream. This looks so familiar. Wait, these charred restaurants. The girl in my dream was lying on a table like this. Was that some kind of vision? Last time I had visions, it turned out to be my fucking sister. Who is that girl? Okay, so clearly girl was born not long ago and she grew fast. I'm not a big fan of that sort of, is trope the right word? But that sort of approach to a character because, like, your time is super limited, brah. It's not fun. I know it's like a quick way to get them older, but it sucks. This must be an endoscope. There's a fiber optic lens attached. Nothing in particular interest here, but I know what an endoscope looks like. Storage for ampoules and blood. Ringer solution. That's a real thing. Like the idea that A is like, hang on a second. Let me just mainline this shit. The lab table from my dreams. Why is that funny? The chains from my dreams. I think it's fun. I'm not high tonight, but that's some funny shit in my mind. The lab table from my dream. I like that a lot. Okay, let's unlock some doors. Whew. Dane, calm down. Jeez Louise, lemon squeeze. Breeding room. That's how I get there. Unlock the door. Okay, but turn around and go back in, because that's how we get to the lube. The labushka. The labalabul. Good thing I didn't say labia. Labia.